Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to do a video of all of my favorite palettes. It's either going to be a face palette or eyeshadow palette, just anything I will use on my face and what I'm loving. It was actually a suggestion video that that you guys wanted to see, so I wanted to go ahead and create that for you. And I thought it was a fun idea because I always like to see what everybody else is using, because then I always end up adding to my collection. So if you'd like to see all of my favorite palettes at the moment, then just keep watching. As always, don't forget to subscribe down below, and let's get started. All right, so I have a big pile here and I hope I don't drop them. So I'm just gonna go, they're not in any specific order, so I'm just gonna pick them as I go. So the very first one I actually purchased for my client kit, and it's broken. I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. It is broken in half because I took it out of the original package. It comes with like a big mirror, and I took it off because I wanted to depot them, put them inside a big Z palette, but they are actually extremely hard to get out of here and I didn't want to break them. So I just, now it's in two pieces. I love this palette. I mentioned in a different video that the red that's in here, right here, I cannot find another red like that. Like, this is the only palette I've ever seen a red like this in there. So it is the Tarte Tartiest palette, and it's just there's a smaller one and then the bigger one. So this is just the bigger one, and it's beautiful. So it has all mattes right here and then the shimmers on the side. So it just looks like that. I'm obsessed with it. I wish I wouldn't have broken it in half, but I thought I was gonna be able to depot them. Maybe one day I'll be brave enough to get them out, but I tried to get this guy out. This was my first one that I tried to get out. And if you can see, like on the edges, it already broke, so I don't know. But I love that one for myself and for clients as well. Another one is a drugstore shadow palette. It is the Covergirl True Naked Jewels. So it just looks like this. These are super pigmented, you guys. And it's from the drugstore. Like, look at that. It's so good. So obviously the purple and blues I use less frequently, but they still are extremely beautiful. And then they have some neutrals in there. Only one of them is like an actual matte, but the other ones are just a shimmer. They're not so much like glittery or anything. They're not chunky, so very beautiful, especially for a drugstore. And I believe it was pretty cheap also. The next one, it has two of them, and it's from Makeup Revolution. It is the highlighter quads. They don't have a name, but you guys have seen this on my channel before. So there's this one, and then the more copper bronze one. I keep that one in my kit, and then this one on my desk. So I just love this. These are so good. You guys have seen me use these, like, obsessed. So these will forever be in my collection. When I saw them, I believe the first time I saw them, actually I was watching Casey Elms on here, and she got them in the mail before they came out, obviously in PR. And so as soon as they came in, I was like, yes, I need those because they're beautiful. The next one is another highlighter palette from Makeup Revolution. It's the SophX highlighter collab, and it's gorgeous. This one as well, also blinding. And it's actually the one that I have on. Today, I just literally take and I just swipe all of them. So there is that. The next one is my contour palette. I have this one for myself as well as my clients. It's also from Makeup Revolution. You clearly can see that I've hit pan on this one. I'm obsessed with it. These two are just so good. They're nice and cool, but they also have warm tones as well. So if you need either one of those, I haven't really dabbled into the lighter shades just because I like a loose powder to set my concealer with, but if you don't like to use like liquid concealer, I'm sure that you could get some coverage with those. The next one is a eyeshadow palette. It's from Anastasia, and it's the Norvina palette. I just think these colors are beautiful. Obviously, I love the purple packaging, and then when you open it, it's just, they're beautiful colors in here. I also like that some of them are, I don't want to say like clay because that's not the right word, but some of them are kind of like a little bit squishy, and I kind of like that. They stay on a little bit longer, but I just love the color wheel that is in here. The next one is another SophX Makeup Revolution collab. It is this 24 shadow palette. You guys, this is so beautiful. And you can make so many different looks with this. I feel like if you have to have like one palette for like a drugstore, this would be amazing because you do have the vibrant colors, but you also have like the neutrals and the smoky colors obviously over here. You have mattes and shimmers, so you can kind of do a little bit of everything. If you're going to start somewhere, I would look at this palette because it is gorgeous. The next one is from BH Cosmetics. I do have one for myself and then one for my kit as well. And it is the BH Studio Pro Ultimate Brow Palette. So over here it has wax, so you can just kind of rub your finger in, put the wax over your eyebrows, and then brush them. And then fill them in. So you have the wax, and then you have 3 like pomades, and then you have all of these powders. So kind of depending on what your preference is. I just think it's a good bang for your buck. I believe it's like $12. Maybe not even that. I feel like it's less than that. But you get 11 different shades with this, as well as the wax. So I feel like you can't really beat it, especially if you are going to be freelancing. That's a great option. And the last one is a beauty. I loved the first one that she came out with Morphe, but the second one, ooh, girl, you guys know it. You know it. You know it. It's just so good. You can't beat it. It's beautiful. It has every color possible that you need. And the formula you also can't beat. Like, these are just so good. Like, they're just so good. I know so many girls that I am friends with that we also work together, and they have this for themselves and their kit because it's that good. Like, if you're gonna freelance and you need one palette because you're not trying to have a whole bunch in there, this is a must-have. Like, it's just so good. You have your mattes, you have your shadows, you have your smoke, you have your light, you have your vibrant. You just have everything. You could create so many looks with this. So this is a must. Her first one, if you never got her first one, nope. Her first one is actually also in my kit, which you will see in my kit video. The first one is amazing as well. The formula is awesome, but that second one, they did something else. I don't know what they did, but they put something amazing in there. So that is it. That's all my current ones that I am loving and must have near me all the time. Let me know what your favorite palette is so I can check it out and possibly add it to my collection as well. And I hope you like this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.